Hello and welcome back to KSP Real Solar System Campaign. We are continuing right where we left off in the previous episodes. And I just decoupled the third stage here because we are about to do a course correction maneuver. You can see right there, I can actually do it a bit earlier than this, we don't have to wait that long. So the thing is, we have to point this spacecraft retrograde now, and that should give us a better encounter, I think, with the moon. Get ready to fire the main engine on this. There we go. Ooh, I think I fired a bit too much there. So I'm just going to correct that with the RCS. Or, maybe I should just point the spacecraft in the opposite direction. We have to, preferably I want to get into an equatorial orbit around the moon or something close to a equatorial orbit. So that is something we're gonna have to manage as well. So we are going to form a burn here in just a second. The RCS is not really powerful on this spacecraft. I do have some extra RCS on this, the Apollo Ascent module, but I don't want to use that because, again, that is going to be critical in the rendezvous we have to perform later on. But now, let's see. We are going to get ready to fire up the engine. And I'm going to cancel the maneuver node right there, so I can just eyeball this. Yep, 42 kilometers, 43. That is pretty decent, I think. Further corrections will be made though once we get closer to the moon. And we are passing under the south pole of the moon actually. That is not really what I want to do. I want to raise the orbit so we get something closer to the equator of the moon. That is going to take some adjustments, and it does cost a bit of delta V to do that, but I think we got enough capacity to do that. We got 2.8 kilometers per second of delta V in this spacecraft at the moment. Let's get our orbital insertion burn ready. We are going to land, I think, over here. I think if we could land somewhere in this area, which is pretty flat, that would be pretty nice. So I think that's what we're going to aim for in our landing zone. So the burn should take 30 seconds. That can't be right. Gotta take a bit more than that, I think. I think I'm going to start the burn right now. Actually, and then we'll get a more accurate indicator. So, 9 minutes, okay. It was definitely quite far off. But it's not a big deal, luckily. We are starting to get a pretty nice orbit now. And let's see, we may have to do one orbit before we go for the full deorbit burn on the ascent module, descent module, or just the lunar module. That works as well. Yes, maybe that would be better. If we really do want to land in this area, we are going to be it's going to be quite challenging on this first go here. So we are going to cut the engine soon. We'll make one more orbit, then we'll go for the full deorbit burn. Okay, so it's time to pick the crew that will go down to the moon. And we have two pilots on this mission. We have Tatiana Tikhonova and Leslie Vargas as our pilots, as well as Stanley Marshall, who is our scientist on the mission. So that we'll always have one pilot manning each of the capsules. Well, I think our most experienced crew is going to go down to the moon, so that's going to be Leslie Vargas and Stanley Marshall. And they're gonna have to do an EVA to get out of the spacecraft and then go back in to the lunar module. We're going to burn close to the periapse here, and we will try to make sure we land in this dark area. That is, or maybe we should go for some. We did land our probe in that area, and that worked out pretty well. So we can go for something like this. It's not a big burn. It's just 43 meters per second of delta V. You can see the correct delta V indicators here right now, by the way, at 2,500 and 2,000. So I think at least the descent stage has more than enough delta V in it. We are getting ready for that deorbit burn now. We have to use one very valuable ignition on this descent engine to do that, but it's just the way it gotta be. And we gotta be pretty accurate in this burn, because we really want to land over here on the light side, where there's light, and I made some adjustments to the original deorbit burn to accomplish that. And we are going to go for this orbit now, and there is no turning back right now. This is going to be it. This is going to be do or die. Once we get over here, we are going to start the final burn for the landing, and hopefully that will work out fine. I don't know. It's definitely going to be tricky. So we are passing into the light now, and we are going to start our final landing burn right now. We have almost 1700 meters per second of velocity to kill, but we have 2.4 kilometers per second of delta V in the tank. So we got a healthy margin for error here. And we are definitely going to need that, I think. So there we go. Fire up the engine and go for the landing. This is going to be the second hardest part of the mission, I think. The most nerve-wracking part for me, I think, is going to be the rendezvous we have to perform afterwards. But the landing is certainly going to be quite challenging as well. So I think we are going a bit too low now. That is why I almost pointed the spacecraft vertically, just to gain some elevation. Because we are passing over some hills right here. We are not landing in this flat area. Though I don't think the area is too bad for landing. Although, yeah. It is fine though to use some velocity for that, so just to make sure we don't crash into the ground. We have so much spare delta V here, so can afford to use it for safety things like that. Oh, yeah, this crater is not looking that nice. We have to try to fly over this crater, so I'm going to... Yeah, I don't want to crash into that. I don't think we are going to, but we are passing a bit too close for comfort, I think, here. Oh, yep, it should be fine, but it's a crater you can see here, right here, and if we can... This area over here, though, looks pretty flat. I think we're going to try to land somewhere over in this region. You can see it here. There are some hills here and there, but it's not too bad. Okay, I think I need to gain some altitude again. Because there is a hill coming up right here, and ooh, I think we're going to pass right over that if we are lucky. If we are unlucky, we are going to crash into it. Let's see now. Let's see. Oh, we are getting so close. We are so... Oh, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. No worries. Just 440 meters left now to kill. We have more than 1,000 left in the tank, so... It would probably be wise of me, would have been wise of me to leave some fuel for later use, I guess. I mean, I leave it in the service module and the mother spacecraft that's in orbit around the moon. So there is another hill right there, and you can definitely see us having slowed down significantly here. Okay, so I think the burn is about to come to an end now, and you can see we are really... Yeah, there is some sort of a plateau up here. I think we're going to land. That is where we're going to land, and you can see our this indicator right here is starting to climb upwards, which means we are starting... Well, we have slowed down our horizontal velocity by quite a bit. So we're going to just gotta make use of that throttle. And oh, you can see us approaching quite quickly now. Come on now, don't. So we are just going to hover a bit here, almost at minimum thrust right now. You can see us Ah, we are landing. Ooh, my heart is starting to race right now. Ah, come on now. Come on. Yeah. Are we? Yeah, we are very slowly falling. And this is actually a pretty good situation because we are going to have a nice and soft touchdown. Going to yank back on the throttle a little bit. Oh, need a bit more, Come on. Come on now. Come on. Oh, we are so close. Oh, we are so close. Oh, go for landing. Oh, yes, we made it. Oh my goodness. Ah, we landed on the moon, and we had so much Delta V left in the tank. This is so amazing. Ooh, we landed on the moon in KSP Real Solar System. Ah, magnificent. Oh, look at this view. Just look at it. This is a view you just have to savor and enjoy. Wow. That is fantastic. Absolutely. Okay. We got some business to do here. Going to take photographs and collect biological sample because we are going to go for an EVA and of course plant our flag if we can. I think we can. Okay. Let's go for it. Oh, this is kind of weird. Yeah, okay, it's definitely. We can get a EVA report. 106 designs. That is huge. Absolutely. And we also get a surface sample. And let's get Stanley Marshall out of the capsule as well. But that will be it for this episode of KSP Real Solar System Campaign. We finally managed to land our first Kerbals on the moon, the real moon. And the only question remaining now is, can we actually return them safely to the Earth? Well, we'll just have to see in the next video if that is something we can pull off. And it's going to be tricky, because there are many challenges ahead. But I do hope you enjoyed this video though, so take care and bye.